back with a brand new device. This time it's the Huawei Honor Holly. Now it was announced on the September 29th in India, but it was released today only, and expected price is about 12,000, so it's a more budget option, unlike the Honor 6 which was priced close to 20,000, and that's the flagship from the Chinese mobile giant out here. So you see the packet is identical to the Honor 6. You have some quick specs out here. The retail price is not mentioned because this is not the retail pack. Your pack might look slightly different, and when you open this pack, on top as expected you would see the mobile phone. That's the Huawei Honor Holly, there you can see. And if you go further in, you would get a quick pamphlet about how to open the back flap of the device, but we're gonna show that to you anyway. Your 1 ampere wall charger, round 2-pin, and then your micro USB 2.0 USB cable, plus you also have your 2000 mAh battery out here. So that's the device, the Huawei Honor Holly. It's all plastic. It actually feels plastic, and it's quite heavy as well. So you have your 5-inch display, HD resolution. We don't know of any protection, any Gorilla Glass protection on top, and it feels quite good, but both front and back side are very glossy, so they both are gonna attract a lot of fingerprints. The back side attracts fingerprints, but they are not exactly visible on the glossy white surface. However, you can see that threads and small threads and furs and other all are also being attracted by the back side as well as the front side alike. So on top you have your 2MP front camera, your earpiece, and the sensors and stuff, your shortcut keys here, pretty much nothing, and then your micro USB 2.0 port, the mouthpiece, power button, volume rocker, 3.5mm jack, secondary noise cancelling mic, the 8MP back camera, autofocus, accompanied by a single LED flash, Honor branding, and the speaker grill. You can open it by this, so there is no dedicated hole to open the back flap, so you're gonna lock your nails here and then slide it until you find a good hole, and then just pull this thing off. It's plastic, but it looks fairly durable. And then you have your 2000 mAh battery, both the micro SIM card slot and then the micro SD card slot. SIM card 1 supports 3G, 2 supports only 2G. So that's about mostly the controls and the design and build quality of the Honor Holly. It's not much to write home about, but for a budget device, I guess it's a pretty conventional, consumer friendly look. You will find the HD 5-inch display usual. If you look into the icons really from a close distance, you would see them pixelating slightly, but not much, not uncomfortable, not for daily usage. We have our color card displayed here, and that's our original color card. Now note that this color card wasn't taken a photo of by this camera. We downloaded this from the site from where we got this color card. So we are assuming, or just hoping, that's the best we could compare between our physical copy and the digital copy. Now note that the digital copies will give the colors a brighter accent, mainly because this has a matte finish. It is a very glossy finish. Having said that, we do not see any oversaturation or overdoing of hue on any colors. That's very good for an HD screen for a budget device. Even you can see the color, very subtle color difference here are also shown. You can see that there is also a color difference on this device as well. So as far as the color reproduction is concerned, this device is pretty good, and we have some test images out there. Even if you zoom in a lot, you can actually see the details out here fairly well, you see. And if you're gonna watch a movie, we'll see how the viewing angles and all. But there, see, this is a night scene, and the viewing angle is not exactly exquisite, but it's not bad either for a budget device, mind you. So I would say that the viewing angle is just above average, not excellent, but overall the display is decent considering the price point. The Huawei Honor Holy is powered by Android 4.4.2 and you have Huawei's own Emotion UI on top. You do not have a dedicated app drawer. Instead you have all the apps on what you can call the home screen out here. They're arranged in folders very nicely. So you have the tools here where you would find the commonly used tools like calculator, FM radio, backup and system updates and all. All of these are in-house, and then you have Google default Android apps. Yeah, and you have music, gallery, clock, camera. Not many third-party apps, which is a good thing, no bloatware, but you have after all Flipkart and Flipkart ebook, because this guy probably is gonna be available through Flipkart only, and you can long press anywhere to add various stuffs, and then your notification bar, your quick function toggle bar. You can also long press on the home key to go to Google now, or double tap to go to the recent app menu. You can do away with them one by one, but not all together, mind you. And then this one will take you to the home settings, and when inside any app it will take you to that particular app's setting. Now overall the device is decently smooth, but if you multitask a lot, or if you open a lot of apps in the background, and even while you're coming back from apps that's using the RAM heavily straight away to home page or go somewhere, then it lags a bit. Overall, for about moderate usage the phone should be fine, but if you're a very heavy user, like I said, you multitask a lot, you switch between apps a lot at many times, then the device could lag noticeably. Now we'll first go to settings, and usual settings you can see storage. So 16 GB storage available, out of which phone you can see you can set the storage default out there. That's your SD card, 13 GB available, phone about 14.32 GB available, rest is taken by the ROM. And you can add these many accounts. Again, nothing extra, no Facebook, no Twitter. You can of course install them for free if you want. Android version 4.4.2 and Emotion UI on top. So you have the dialer, pretty big dialer, and we love the call quality of this one. There were no crackling, there were no dead air on both the sides, which is good. You can check out the keyboard out here. That's Huawei's own keyboard. Now you do not have swipe settings, or by swiping means writing like this, and you can go to the settings straight from here, tapping. You can choose between the QWERTY keyboard and the other keyboard, and one of the interesting thing is that you can adjust the size of the height of the keyboard rather. So if I go to 3, if I go to 4, let's say, I come back and see it becomes bigger and better to type by the fat fingers, and you see it becomes even better like this. So that's the keyboard really. Apart from that, we'll check out the browser. It renders the web pages perfectly, and although the speed is quite good out here, but at times it lags, at times it does not scroll at the speed of your fingers. It supports pinching zoom, supports double tap zoom. I see renders the photos and all are near perfectly, but see here there is one wrong with this particular area, which you won't see on a on a laptop or on a possibly on another phone. But see, you do not need to actually zoom into the text, they are perfectly legible. And we also did an HTML5 test, and it scored 448 out of 555, which is pretty decent actually. So that's how you go to the settings of that particular app. So you can request desktop site or save for offline reading, and then some of the other settings as well. Gallery, yeah, so easy. All the albums are arranged in stack, and some of the photos that we took with this camera. You can go to any photo and you can edit it. The options are pretty much what you would see on a stock Android ROM, and then you can also batch share these photos or album to various social media sites, or you can send them by email or by Bluetooth and whatnot. Then your music, let's check out the music performance. So so the sound output is, well, quite decent, although may not be enough for a very crowded place, but it's pretty flat. The bass is not exactly there, but even if the speakers are situated on the back side, the sound output does not get obstructed even when you place this device on a flat surface. See? So that's a good thing. So the frequency range is pretty good. I could hear some of the faint notes as well. However, the bass is missing, of course, and when you listen to it via your own earphones, the earphones when supplied with our review box, we just hope you get it, but you might not get it. Most likely you won't get the earphones with this one. So we listen to these songs through our premium earphones. And the bass does not enhance much, but still it's better than the speaker output quality here. Then we'll go to the 8 MP camera, which has the same, almost the identical UI to the default ROM. Let's see, it catches the flicker a lot. It's pretty fast, really, almost lag free. Video also starts almost instantly. You can click stills from there, you can pause it, and then you can start again. And then you can see some of the settings. The photo and video quality under ELF Lite is, well, decent. You don't see much detail when you zoom those photos to 100%, but then they're perfectly uploadable to online social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. And the color reproduction is good. We like the color reproduction, but under low light, you see the details missing. You see a lot of noise creeping in, even at an ISO as low as maybe 400 or 600 slightly. Now the thing is, you cannot change the metering of the camera. The metering by default is an average metering. Now what it does is that it averages out the exposure from the whole frame and does not concentrate at a particular area, at your desired area. So it gets difficult at times on the low light, because if you, let's say you have only the street lights, but then all areas surrounding that street light on the frame is dark, then your photo would become pretty dark, because the camera would meter it according to the whole frame, where most of the spaces are dark. What else? You have a file manager and your video there as well, those video that we took. So let's play this full HD video. We showed you this during our display. We're gonna check out the sound quality and all. So the mid-tone and vocal range is not very high actually. I wanted more of the mid-tone frequency or mid-range frequencies out here. You can see the voice. they are slightly digitally enhanced if you listen very carefully. But overall, I think the surround sound is pretty good, and it's better than what we've heard on the music app. Yeah, so that's how the vocals sounded. So overall, that's the user interface. The phone is decently smooth upon moderate usage, but if it starts get heavier, it starts gets laggy. Now we did a separate gameplay review, and we also did some benchmarking. You might want to check out those. They will be on the same playlist. So should you buy the Honor Holly? Well, now at this price point, its biggest rival is the new Moto G. It could have been the Mi 3, but then that's discontinued. Now, between the new Moto G and this one, both have the same 5-inch screen HD resolution, but the biggest advantage of the new Moto G is its butter smooth Android KitKat experience. This guy has an Android 4.4.x, actually a newer version than the one on this one, but it is a stock ROM. It does not have any skin, unlike the Emotion UI in case of this device, to lag it down. So if you have additional skin on top of your stock Android ROM, then it's gonna lag slightly more than the stock ROM most of the time. Now apart from that, I would say the camera performance is more like even. The new Moto G feels bulkier in hand, but this guy actually looks slightly better. This guy also, I think, is slightly heavier than the new Moto G, and it also feels more plasticky than the new Moto G. But that's more of a personal preference. If you like the glossy bags, then you might like this one. If you like the rubbery kind of a bag, then you would like the new Moto G. But the new Moto G, the rubber bag attracts more oils and grease than this one. Well, at the end, it's really your personal preference, and I know many of the people would actually go by the brand name alone. It after all your choice, but at some areas this guy wins, at some areas the new Moto G wins. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to the Honor Holly, and we'll be happy to answer. And please subscribe to our channel for more such awesome content. We also created a brand new Facebook group, and I should be giving you the URL in the description. Please join that Facebook group, and the community can answer most of your questions out there. Thank you.